the beginning, start of an infection, when you have a prodromal symptom of a slight body ache, fever, malaise, fatigue, instantly that means the virus has caught on to you, and then sip hot water to arrest its replication and then increase your immunity by taking zinc. In that regard, I asked for the consumption of papaya, watermelon, pineapple, and other ingredients of zinc. Now, from that point, of course, we have been minutely looking, and in 2 months' time, we are far ahead. Now, in that regard, let me very clearly specify what is the problem and how we can address it. What is it that, let us have a look from the viral point of view. What is it that the virus does? The virus latches on by tiny spikes onto a receptor. Now, it uses that receptor called ACE receptor and gains entry. Now, that can be blocked by something. After gaining entry, the virus uses a protein, RDRP, RNA-dependent polymerase, and it uses that. It's also called the replicase, and it uses that to multiply. Now, once it multiplies and goes beyond, one virus enters, millions of viruses start getting thrown out through your breath. And sometimes when the body realizes it is a point of no return, what does the body do? It tries to shut it down by what is called a cytokine storm. And then sometimes, this Japanese word called harakiri, in which the body realizes it is a threat to the others in the community, the body dies. So sad, but there is now a ray. When you look at all these 3 steps, attaching the virus to the body, replicating, and then the virus storming out, all of this can be blocked by just one item. Can you believe that? Just one item. And what is this miracle thing? We have now realized this miracle thing is zinc. We come back to that. Earlier we had said take natural ingredients of zinc, but today all that you can't do. To get 50 milligrams, you have to consume an enormous amount of the raw ingredients which I had earlier specified. What is the best way out? The best way is to take a tablet of 50 milligrams zinc per day. Who can prescribe that to you? Your doctor. Doctors are gods. I tell you again, doctors are gods gifted to earth, and it is them to whom we should pay obeisance. Doctors, your doctor will write a prescription for that. There are enough products in the market. 50 milligrams of pure zinc sulfate, 1 per day. Believe me, you will be protected. Why? Because the moment we consume zinc, it instantly blocks ACE receptor, preventing viral entry. It prevents or blocks RNA-dependent RNA polymerase or replicase, preventing viral multiplication. It prevents or vastly dips down the cytokine storm by which patients die due to an intubation and the ICU. All of this will be prevented. So therefore, my contention is, as a doctor, why am I called a doctor? Doctor means doxere, to teach the community the basic tenets of good healthy living. Treatment is later. First, prevention. Now we know very clearly the only preventive strategy that we can adopt. Of course, we do talk about social distancing, hand washing, mask, but if you take a tablet of zinc a day at 50 milligrams, there are reports of 100 milligrams, but if you take 50 milligrams, the 150-60 deaths or the thousands and thousands of deaths which are happening the world over can be prevented. What a tragedy it is when young individuals, children, elderly. Now let us have a look at elderly. The elderly are deficient in zinc because they are so much focused on other areas. Their dietary pattern diminishes, and the elderly with comorbid condition, people with diabetic, hypertension, they all are deficient. They did a study and looked at what is it that is less in the human body in those who died. It is zinc. So when such glaring evidence and so many documents, in the beginning, I did a research based on immunology on which zinc was the foundation. Later on, we published a study in which we looked at recurrent viral infections of the throat, and we found that zinc was glaringly deficient. So when this is staring at our face, I'm so sad, major health authorities should have advocated. I'm really appreciative of the Tamil Nadu government in which they have advocated 150 milligrams. It is my surprise and amazement in which I am now here in Kerala, but people having known have called me, they are corona positive. What can you do? I said, take 100 milligrams of zinc per day. The second day, the temperature comes down. I've had earlier instances, patients who are having high fever, 10 days. I only add zinc by 24 hours, the temperature comes, which means zinc is a critical mineral that the body, it's like a vitamin. It's a critical trace mineral that the body requires at 15 milligrams a day. We hardly have that, but I'm advocating 50 milligrams, one tablet a day. Maybe it is my prayer to the great universe and Lord, tomorrow the deaths should stop, because we have not done anything to prevent it. So therefore, if that happens, as a doctor, I know if that happens, so you and I will be blessed. So I exhort the community, my Bhaiyo Behano, brothers and sisters of India, take a tablet of zinc. It is like a vitamin. There's no harm at all. Zinc toxicity, it's a water soluble. 50 milligram is a normal dose. Take that every day, protect yourself. However, I need to caution you that there are certain things that will prevent zinc absorption. Number one, tea. Number two, the ascorbate in your diet. Add a little lime that will block not the ascorbate, the phytate. It will clear the phytate, allowing zinc to be absorbed. Take care, take it, and protect yourself and prevent the deaths that are happening.
Okay, Doctor, thank you very much for giving so much convincingly. You have mentioned everything, how the zinc can prevent the deaths which are occurring everywhere in the world and in India also. But again, I am asking the same question, Doctor, although I know that in last 2 months, or I think we have done the program about 1.5 months back, you are treating the patients, and so many reports have come, so many of your interviews have appeared in the newspapers and other medias, and you have mentioned how the people you are treating. But why the government of India or any state government is not following this thing, and why the ICMR, why they are not taking up this matter seriously, do the things and prescribe immediately? If the zinc can play such a big role, then why the authorities or the medical fraternity also is silent on this subject? What do you say about this, Doctor?
Sir, I am deeply indebted to the chairman of the Zinc Association of India. He gave me a call, Dr. Soumitra, whose article appeared first. And he is the one who initially advocated from a nutritional point of view. And then he forwarded my letters to the chairman of the Zinc Association in the United States. But in that regard, let us have a look. Why ICMR? Why? They're all great people. But isn't the president of the United States taking a tablet of zinc every day? He is. We should not look at the hydroxychloroquine and azithromycin. These block the viral replication, but they have their own side effects. No, nature has given us what is required. Now it is too late for us to take the natural ingredients and get that 50 milligram per day when a ready-made preparation by a good pharmaceutical company is available, who your doctor, your God doctor placed on earth by the great heavens, when prescribe it to you, then you should go to your doctor and then take that a day. Now, are there any government which has advocated? Yes. You look at Tamil Nadu government, the secretary, chief secretary, the IAS officer wrote a letter to all the government officials as well as the security forces as well as the medical health workers. They did not say 50 milligram. They have said 150 milligram. 150 milligram is a good dose which instantly will block and prevent. Now, since we have one government advocating, couldn't we have all other governments advocate? Maybe we should. Maybe since there is now a documentary, an advisory by a government, maybe the health authority should have looked into it and probably advised. Because after all, when we save a death, it's a divine thing. And of course, I must again, because doctors are sort of, society's pillars. Once you get through this pandemic by taking a zinc, which your doctor has prescribed, go to him, bow your head, clasp your hands together and say thank you. Because, I'm really appreciative of one forward I got of Ratan Tata. In today's world, it is not about profit loss. It is not about targets. It's not about achievement. It is about staying alive. What is the other option? Death. And who dies? If you look at 100 patients who get infected, it is 8 to 9% that die. Now that I believe, if they are given zinc, it is so sad. Yesterday the head of pulmonary medicine of AIIMS died. There are 2-3 other doctors, and all this should not have happened. It is so sad when such things are happening. In the light of this knowledge, I have seen COVID positive patients, when they take 100 milligrams, the second day they become afebrile, and in about a week's time, when they test the blood, it is negative. So when we have these, of course, I don't have these reports with me. These are people who came to me online they came from Africa, they came from UK, they came from Dubai. And I said, we have no time to lose. Take it instantly. Of course, these are countries that they don't have 50 milligram, they have 25 milligram. I said, take it twice a day. And it's surprisingly, in 24 to 48 hours, they are afebrile. In about a week's time, they are negative. So, and plus there are several now documented reports of zinc acting as an antiviral drug, enhancing immunity. And it even decreases, it has a beneficial role in diabetes. It has a beneficial role in hypertension. So since I have found that, my caution is, if you are suffering from these comorbid conditions, and because zinc has a beneficial effect on these, it is rather better that you monitor, and if your blood pressure is coming back to normalcy, then your doctor will tailor-make your drug for you, including for diabetes. Now, there are several other drugs which are coming out like Chemistrate, but all these, they are too late. What about Remdesivir? So you asked me in my last interview, Remdesivir initially was rejected, but something happened. $10 it cost to make, $4,000 it's being sold at. No. When we have nature's protection for us, take it, live, and be happy.
Okay, doctor, what you said is when nature is with us, we have to live happy. But my query is now, you said that 50 mg is required. Is it for prophylactic? A normal person can have 50 mg every day? Or when they feel some scratching or some temperature or some symptoms of the COVID, then only they should take the 50, they should start the 50 mg.
Let us have a look at the virus is a very clever, very efficient guy. Now what it does, the moment it finds a host which is vulnerable, it has got a very sharp sword-like thing called a furin. It instantly will gain access to the body and immediately start multiplying. No, we should not wait for that. It is rather better that one protects oneself right now. Take 50. After all, what is the harm? It is actually not a vitamin. It is a trace mineral. What are the major important trace minerals the human body requires? Number one, first, iron. Second is zinc. Useful in so many processes that the human body is, to be efficient and strong. But we have neglected it. We are not really focused on zinc as a supplement. A person should take 50 milligrams zinc. Earlier I said papaya, watermelon, pineapple. Today we are not in a position to do all that. When doctor can give a tablet a day, for 24 hours you will be protected, and take it till the corona goes. Is there any harm? Absolutely not. People have given it for a year long. Now, you may ask me next question, what is the problem? Now the problem is that if you are at too high a dose, maybe 150 milligram, zinc will come in the way of absorption of copper. So if you're taking morning and night zinc tablets, then in the afternoon, earlier we used to do that, take water from a copper vessel. Earlier we had a copper glass, copper jug, put water there, and after lunch we used to drink from the copper glass. If you do that, the potential copper deficiency will not happen. Everybody must take a zinc starter. As a doctor, in my advocacy for prevention, I am advocating this.
And for the cure, you said that if suppose somebody is having corona, he's suffering from coronavirus or corona disease, he should take 100 mg per day.
Sir, if it has already gone in, this ruthless, efficient killer has already gone in, then what has they done? In the one study, 300 patients, they gave zinc to everybody at 150 milligram. Not a single one of them were taken to the ICU or had to be intubated. Why? Because zinc prevents this cytokine storm. Why are patients intubated when the lung is shutting down and thick viscous fluid? Second, why are patients given azithromycin? When bacterial infection, zinc will prevent bacterial adhesion. It will increase mucociliary clearance and prevent all that. So if you give zinc at 150 milligram per day in a corona positive patient who is already sinking, it has been found by the second day the fever disappears. But that is too late. Now what we should do, everybody take a zinc 50 milligram tablet a day, which your wonderful doctor will prescribe, and stay or survive. Now, will you still get infected? You will. Will you test positive? You will. Will the antibodies be there? Yes. But will you suffer? Oh no, definitely not.
So you mean to say that by taking 50 mg zinc per day, we can prevent coronavirus. Even if we have the corona, if we are getting the infection, our body will have that immunity power that it can resist, and we will come out safely. We will not die, or we will not suffer that much that we have to go for the ICU or to the ventilator.
Yes, why? Because the main problem in the initial 2 days, 48 hours, what can we do? What I had earlier suggested was frequent sipping of hot water to arrest viral replication. But now we are talking about a patient who is sick. And when you give zinc at 150 milligram, it will block, number one, replicase. It will prevent viral replication. Number two, it vastly, by enhancing or suppressing the cytokine storm, this terrible organ damage can be prevented. Third, we are now talking about many patients having sudden death and strokes. Why? The blood undergoes clotting. So there was been forwards like, can you give clotting preventers and the thing? No, even that is a reflection of zinc deficiency. So therefore, this terrible clotting also will not happen. After all, when this is a vital nutrient, why not take it and survive?
Okay, but now we are, doctor, we are receiving lots of questions today because your popularity is so much. So I will start taking the question. But before that, what is the, if any healthy person is taking, is there any side effect on that?
Now, the side effects may be good or bad. We should not always only look at from a negative point. There is a positive point. The hippocampal area of the brain, where short to long-term memory conversion happens, it is rich in zinc, and that is essential for memory. So if you were to take zinc, one side effect, you will find your memory to vastly improve. For a long time, I have been running a memory center for children not doing scholastically well. I only give zinc, and to my amazement, that the mother said, doctor, now after he studies, he can't even forget. It stays in the brain. Zinc is essential, crucial mineral for long-term memory, number one. Number two, I never realized I'll tell you my children were short-statured, and I never knew. I took them to endocrine growth specialist wondering what is the problem. But ultimately, I realized the key factor is zinc. So if children are taking it, they will find that there is a trigger of vertical growth velocity. They will become tall. And third, if your hair is sparse and coarse and brittle, zinc has an overwhelming bearing on the hair, and you'll find your hair to be becoming nice and soft, and this brittleness will disappear. So all these good qualities are there.
So this is not a side effect, rather it's a good effect according to you for a healthy person.
I'm surprised, having practiced medicine for 32 years. I'm surprised that what term you used just now. I think you should be credited and sort of you should be put on the highest pedestal, because you have now coined a term called good effect. Patients have the nasty habit of asking, is there a side effect? Talk about good effects. These are fantastic good effects which we have not realized. And if you're borderline diabetic or hypertension, it has a bearing on this. So you will not become a full-blown diabetic because zinc has this fantastic. And fourth is I have found, because primarily I've been practicing immunology for children, when zinc is given, these frequent recurrent viral infections do not happen. Okay. So all these are fantastic. It is a miracle mineral, really, which has not been given the requisite dressing.
Okay, doctor, thanks. Now we are going to start the questions which have started pouring in. First question is from Mr. Dinesh Shetty from Mangalore only. I am a patient of diabetes, taking insulin every day. Will zinc be beneficial?
I will say, because it is now found to be beneficial, 100% it will be beneficial. 100% it will be beneficial. Zinc definitely is beneficial to diabetics.
Okay. So even if he is on insulin, there is no, I will not use that word, otherwise you will say, so there will be no, sorry?
You are the one, I'm published somewhere, you are the one who has first coined that word. In the world, it did not exist. Good effect of a medicine.
Okay, fine. So I'm sure that Mr. Shetty will be happy to know that he can very well have the zinc, and he can consult any of his doctor and tell him that it's an opinion from your side, so he can get the zinc prescribed and start taking it. The second question is from Mr. Nirbhay Singh, Meerut, UP. He says, doctor, I had my bypass surgery 4 years back. Now I am on blood thinners and statin. Can I take zinc, and how much quantity? My weight is 68 kg.
So for his weight and I think 50 milligrams of zinc, he will be protected. Definitely he can take zinc. But of course, I have a different take on, because the large majority, I should not talk about this on this forum, but the large majority who undergo bypass are not found to have cholesterol. So what are they have problems suffering from? What do I give? I give omega-3, which has a fantastic effect, and pyridoxine and folate. But apart from that, he can take zinc. He should in fact take zinc, because elderly individuals with comorbidity are susceptible. If you take 50 milligrams of zinc, provided you don't take tea and provided you add a little lime, definitely it will have its beneficial effect.
Okay. I'm sure Mr. Nirbhay Singh will definitely start taking the zinc. Now, one question has come from Miss Rohini Chawla, Shimla. Is zinc safe for pregnant women?
There is a tablet called Foldwise, supposed to enhance the intellect and the wisdom of children, which has an ingredient of zinc as well. So certainly, certainly it is beneficial. Why? Because if you look at intrauterine retardation, if you look at growth retardation later on, what is the main ingredient? Zinc. And there was a report that came that zinc deficiency might have contributed to cleft lips and cleft palate. Okay. That is so sad, for a child born with a cleft lip, how for a lifetime it will. But if you supplement these amino acids with zinc, that can be prevented. But all that has to be done in the first 3 months. Are we talking about 50 milligrams advocacy? It is rather better to be, because what is the normal? Take the normal. What is the normal requirement of zinc every day? 15 milligram. There are enough tablets in the market with 15 milligram available zinc. Her gynecologist is in an eminent position to prescribe 50 milligram. If you don't take, you're at risk, because that is the essential requirement per day.
Okay. One question has come from Mangaluru again from Mr. Narayan. Kidney problem persons can't consume more hot water. What to, as per the suggestion, the doctor says that don't drink so much because of the kidney problem. They have to. So what is to be done in that case?
So the thing is, we are looking at when the door is knocked by death. First 2 days, there is no harm. What did I initially say? 2 days only, 48 hours. But then if you're having adequate zinc, then maybe this infection itself will not happen. Why? Because this ACE, angiotensin converting enzyme receptor, is blocked by zinc. So the virus cannot enter itself. If you're taking, in the initial said, in our first interview, we said, take hot water and then zinc containing ingredients. Now we are saying, instead of all that waiting for the virus to catch on to you, take 1 tablet of zinc every day. And I'm not really aware, I will confess, I'm not really aware.
So according to you now...
Kidney...
sorry. Yes, doctor, please.
So now we are going further forward in prevention. And we are saying, take zinc every day. I'm not really clear that people who are on dialysis cannot take zinc. So no, they can, because zinc is a water soluble and excreted by the kidney. So if you take 50 milligrams, there is no harm whatsoever, I suppose. But I did not specifically look at dialysis patients.
So according to you, kidney patients can take zinc, but they can avoid hot water.
Yeah, because if they are taking zinc, they will not get infected. Why are we taking hot water when they're getting infected?
Okay.
Now so one analogy I must, how strong should we protect ourselves? Look at the car of the United States president. It is called the Beast. How powerful and secure it is. Even a machine gun, even a gun, nothing will penetrate it. That is how the human body will become. Isn't that what we are supposed to do? Isn't that what nature gave us for millions of years? That's how we survived.
Okay. Now we have another question, doctor. I'm sure Mr. Narayan got his answer clearly. Now we have a question she sends regularly. She's our regular watcher of she watches our shows every day. She's Miss Hemlata from Chennai Airport. She's the airport manager there. She said, very good morning to you, sir. We all know that washing hands often, wearing face mask, covering cough and sneeze, social distancing and avoiding contacts with the sick pupil will prevent coronavirus. What are the other symptoms and how it spreads as it has increased more cases even after lockdown? Any medicines can be given to the public by the government to increase the immunity power to prevent COVID-19? I think you have already, but yes.
No, of course, thank you, Hemlata. I hope when we come to Chennai, we can quickly walk through myself and Mr. Goel. I hope you are there to help us. But again, it is so sad yesterday, sir, in spite of a complete PPE, personal protection equipment, including a complete gown, mask, face, and everything, this gastroenterologist operated upon a patient and finally he himself got infected and died. So irrespective of how protected you are, this virus is a highly efficient killer. You see some English movies like that. It is a highly efficient killer. How, any which way it will gain entry. How the only gateway to enter is through that receptor. I don't know, sometimes I really wonder why God, nature designer, why they have kept that ACE receptor through which the virus enters. Anyhow, that receptor is blocked by zinc. So as long as you have adequate body stores, what is the level? 70 microgram per deciliter. What is zinc deficiency? Less than that. So if you have adequate stores of zinc, a little extra, you are 100% protected. In spite of, I'm telling the other day, as you know, in the middle of this corona crisis, without a mask, without anything, my parents, my teachers and all, they were quite concerned because I refused to wear a mask. Everybody was wearing a mask in the airport. I was the only one. Nevertheless, I went there and came, nothing happened. That is, of course, a lucky strike, perhaps, because I'm here sitting and talking to you. But still, if you are completely protected, I will give the analogy of an animal. Look at the armadillo. What a strong coat it has. So if you're good in zinc, nothing will happen. I hope nothing will happen because ultimately, if God decides to take somebody, they will take.
So I think
if the time is up.
Yeah, that's a different thing. But I'm sure that Hemlata ji got her reply and she will consult her doctor there and take the 50 mg prescribed so that she can take 50 mg every day. And being at the airport, it is a very risky thing because from today the aviation sector has been open and the flight has started. So I am sure that it is the right time. Sorry?
Tell her that what I saw in Chennai airport, what they are doing, they are pointing a gun and then measuring the temperature. When does temperature happen? At the second or the late second phase. So there are thousands of corona carriers who are walking by her, and whatever distance they walk, then a person is highly susceptible. So as long as she takes zinc, she will be protected. And who will give it to her? Her doctor. At the end of the pandemic, if at all we survive, she should go thank him. One word, thank you. 8 letters, God's divinity.
Okay. Thank you, doctor, for giving such a nice advice. Now, the next question is, it's from Gunjan, Mumbai. Doctor, I saw your last program in which you suggested to sip hot water and take zinc and iron. My hemoglobin is about 15. I am breastfeeding my 3-month-old daughter. My gynecologist said no to both zinc and iron. Please suggest me, what should I do?
Number one, sir, I must tell her that she has got a wonderful gynecologist because she's taking such good care. Hippocrates said these are divine people, great doctors on earth. Look after not only them, but their family as well. But how much doctors are criticized nowadays for all the good that they do? Number one, she is already having a hemoglobin of 15, and therefore, number one, in the beginning we had advised iron and zinc because that were easily available. But later patients said we are getting iron gastritis or iron-induced constipation. And third is when the iron store is already high. That is when we actually looked at pure zinc availability in the market, zinc gluconate, zinc sulfate. But I must absolutely say that during pregnancy, this zinc pure tablet at least thrice a week she can take because that will give her what is required. Is it possible to get
actually, sorry, doctor, she is breastfeeding the child. She's not pregnant.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It is good because through the milk, zinc will be secreted. Is she in a position to give zinc drops to the infant? No. But when a nursing mother takes zinc, it will be incorporated and secreted through the milk for the child. So will it not protect the child as well? It will. Aren't we coming across nowadays young infants are dying? Have they been given zinc to prevent or protect it? It is not. How many nursing home patients are dying? So similarly, again, come back. If you're nursing, please take it. It is like a vitamin. It is an ultra trace micronutrient essential for the human body. Please take. You will be protected. As a doctor, do I have the liberty and the authority to give this directive? Yes, because my prime focus has been all along for 3 decades on zinc. My research work was on zinc. As you know, earlier I got the gold medal for best research on immunology, and later we published a work which is now cited elsewhere. So therefore, you have to take it. 50 milligrams is normal. If it is beyond that, your doctor has to advise.
So according to you, she can take zinc and she can avoid iron.
Yes.
Okay. Now there is a question. Goyal sir, I am watching your all programs on News Karnataka, especially on medical. Why not you start online consultation so that public will be benefited? Like Dr. Deven sir program with you was so much viral. I received from many of my friends. He is Mr. Rahman, Kasargod, Kerala. Oh, okay, but what is the question? Oh, he said that why not we should start an online consultation so that public will be benefited. What do you say about this, doctor?
Sir, in fact, today morning when I was collecting my thoughts together for this interview, I was wondering, look at the hundreds of migrant workers who do not have access to a doctor. Ideally, like in the US or UK, you're all registered with a family doctor. But imagine you're in a place locked down somewhere and no, your doctor is not available. What is the only way? The last option is, as I had earlier mentioned to the group, that we will start an online consultation. You can come online, of course, provided it is free. There cannot be any money transaction in all this, because whatever it is.
No, that's a very good idea, doctor. Actually, I can talk to the channel News Karnataka also. Why not to start such type of thing, and it should be total free, because now when you use the word migrants, this is the main thing today, because you can imagine the plight of those migrants, how much trauma they are under. Either they are in the lockdown, or they are walking on the roads, or they have reached their villages. But the medical thing, if this consultation can be started, this is a very, very good idea. And I'm sure, Mr. Rahman, when you have suggested this, if Dr. Deven is ready, we will talk to other fields also, with the help of Dr. Deven, and we'll talk to the channels of News Karnataka, V4 News, Malnadu TV, Global TV, etc., so that we can come out with such type of online consultation. Definitely, it should be free of cost.
Yes. I'll just clarify again. No, when I say take a tablet, if doctor is not available, they'll try to go to a medical shop and buy. No, any medical transaction has got to be through a doctor's prescription. So in that regard, that's the way it should be. And your doctor is how long it takes to become a doctor? 8-9 years, more than that in America. And go to your doctor, he will write a prescription. By chance, you're not in a position to do that, then we will have an online free consultation. You can come online, because you need an authentic, legally accredited prescription, which a doctor is in a position to give. You can take that, go to a medical shop, buy it, and protect yourself.
Right now, doctor, everywhere online consultation is taking place. So if I am sure that if we can start this, and this should be totally free, definitely because we are also getting especially I am also getting a feedback from many people, because we are doing lots of shows on the medical thing. The people wants that why not we start this thing, and now somebody has sent a question like this. I'm sure that Mr. Rahman, we will consider your question, and doctor under the guidance of Dr. Deven. Now the next question is, Doctor, I am 70 years old, suffering from tuberculosis. Can I take zinc as suggested by you in earlier program? He is Mr. Mohit Gupta from Bangalore.
So, anyhow, you are a distinguished 70-year-old gentleman, wizened by the years. But it is unfortunate that this tuberculosis has come primarily because of an immune deficiency. My take, again, very clear, is had you been taking zinc, I suppose you have not been taking, because had you been taking zinc, this tuberculosis should not have happened. Now that this is anyhow, don't worry, in a few months, your doctor will completely cure you. But in this cure process, you must enhance your immunity by taking 50 milligrams zinc every day. However, because some people have the habit, I've seen that very clearly, and I only got to know from a molecular chemist that tea has a large open structure that chelates zinc. Please avoid tea. And plus, add little lime to your diet to facilitate its absorption. But believe me, if you take zinc, you will be far more immunologically enhanced.
Okay. Thank you, doctor. I am sure Mr. Mohit Gupta, who is 70 years old, he will definitely take the zinc, his doctor, and taking the prescription, asking him to add the zinc as suggested by Dr. Devan. Now, the next question is, my child is having mild autism. Can I give zinc to him? And if yes, how much dose every day? He is 6 years old boy. He is Mr. Sunil Pujari, Bangalore. Yesterday also in our program, which we had with Dr. Deepak Pandya, he's a neurologist from USA. The same question has come. Means the other question, not for the zinc. He has asked for about whether the child can go to school or not. Today he has asked about that, whether zinc can be given to a child who is suffering from mild autism.
Now, sir, the MMR vaccine and all that happened, and they said it was and mercury and all that is there causing. But today, who asked that question, please?
It was asked by Mr. Sunil Pujari, Bangalore.
Please know that there is now an emerging thought that the intestinal microbiota, it's called the microbiome, has a bearing on autism, and maybe there is a possibility of a cure. If he contacts me, probably I can guide him free, but there is a cure in the vicinity, number one. Number two, because it has an influence on neurological processes, zinc should be given. Now, for a child of 6 years, how can you give it? When I looked into it, there is now zinc sulfate syrup, 50 milligram dosage available. 1 teaspoon every day will definitely be beneficial. No doubt on that. Zinc sulfate syrup available in the market, which your doctor can prescribe. You can add 1 teaspoon a day. It is good.
For a child of who is suffering from autism. For 5 ml. It's about 5 ml.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm sure...
Mr. But I want to tell that's the point, that now that microbiota has a cure, even for example in Parkinsonism, there is a possibility of a cure. Do not neglect that and give the child a cure which it so richly deserves.
Okay. So Mr. Pujari can, in case if you want to consult if for the autism also, you can consult Dr. Devan. He is available. He will be available after, I think, from 1st onwards at AJ Medical College, or you can give a call to him. Now, doctor, tell me, you have mentioned in the earlier program that we should not take the tea. Now, I was told by a few of the panelists earlier, or I discussed somewhere, that if you are taking the tea with the milk and the sugar, then yes. But if you are taking the tea, only tea, whether that tea is also harmful, the black tea or the green tea?
Sir, my hand is paining holding my mobile.
Okay, doctor.
So
we will finish soon. It's almost on the last.
So I'll just make a few. Yeah, I will make a few things very clear. Number one, when this Chinese emperor in that forest, when the tea leaf accidentally fell into his hot water which he was inhaling, it turned a wonderful brown, and he said "chi," and that became chai. But what did we do? We made the tea powder, put it in the water and boiled it. When we boil, then the tea granule will burst open, chemicals will come out, and it will chelate essential nutrients, especially the minerals. So iron, zinc, ultra magnesium, all that will get chelated. I never knew why my patients were not improving until I asked this molecular chemist. Now, how should you therefore take tea? Originally, what did the Chinese emperor do? When the tea leaf fell into his water, he saw that golden brown color and sipped it. That is the way. You need to boil milk or boil hot water, and as it simmers down, when you add the tea, only the outer flavor, the granules will not burst. The outer flavor will come out and you will get that wonderful aroma. If you were to put the tea and boil it, then the granules will burst and tannins will come out and block the essential nutrients. Number two, you asked about green tea. Green tea contains a chemical called epigalactocatamine gallate. Now that people believed enhances metabolic rate, but no, it is liver toxic. 6 people have died as a consequence of drinking green tea. Green tea causes liver failure. Do not touch it. So many advertisements come, but has a doctor recommended, please revert back to your doctor who is highly knowledgeable, spent years in training, looked at the benefits, and genuinely is interested in your improvement and benefit only.
Okay. I did one program with Dr. Agarwal. He's a naturopath, and he says we should take herbal tea, in which he suggested about the methi dana and ginger to be boiled with the water, and after once it boiled, and then you can add the lemon as well as honey and then take it. No tea leaves he has suggested. Do you think that we can go for that also?
Maybe that's a good advice, but being an allopath, I do not have an in-depth knowledge, but the few ingredients, for example, garlic, for example, turmeric, for example, a pinch of pepper, a little bit of honey, all these are immune boosters, which you definitely can take.
Okay. Now, doctor, we have got one more question. Actually, questions are pouring in. Now, this question has come from Mr. Manoj Mathura. Please advise zinc tablet brand that you would recommend.
Now, sir, the problem is the first thing, I shuddered, the first thing that we learned in legal medicine when we started our classes in forensic science is that you are not in a position to advocate any particular brand. So therefore, will I advocate a generic brand? It sometimes, many of these generics are produced by companies who do not have the requisite standards and quality monitoring and all that. So therefore, it is rather better to go to your own doctor. He is highly knowledgeable. He has studied all that is available in the market. He will recommend a good brand. But in this position of a life...
But he has to say the zinc or zinc sulfate. What he has to say to the doctor?
There are several varieties, zinc gluconate, zinc sulfate, but it is now recently believed that zinc sulfate has a better absorbability. Although initially we were harping upon zinc gluconate, zinc sulfate syrup tablets are there in the market. It is your doctor who will prescribe what he feels is produced by a good company with the requisite standards that bring out a perfect product.
Okay. So according to you, the zinc sulfate is better, and then you have to ask the doctor, he will prescribe the branded whatsoever the... Sorry?
Yes, absolutely.
And one more question has come, that zinc should be taken as per doctor advice, or they can take, like now you are advising, so one can start taking, although you are a doctor, but you want that they should go to consult their doctor and the doctor may say yes or no.
No, my outlook is very clear. My outlook in this, we are only in an advisory position because sir, in the beginning itself, why did we do all that? Because in the beginning, before India was, we found nearly 2,000 to 3,000 deaths in America alone, 10,000 deaths around the world. We thought we could do something to help them. Haven't we? I have had enough people come from the USA to me saying that we rather better follow you than what the American government is advocating, because they're advocating nothing. They're only advocating on testing. However, come back again. My advocacy is because we have now gone so deep into the subject, and because I have been practicing zinc immune therapy for the last 30 years and gone to the molecular level of it, I will advocate zinc at the rate of 50 milligrams a day, because 40 milligrams is what we would otherwise give. The basic requirement is 50 milligrams. However, will I ask you to take a particular brand? No, it is your doctor. That is why right from the very beginning, you must develop a good relationship with your own family doctor or physician who will guide you along. After all, his overwhelming concern is your good health. Earlier, didn't we have doctors? Didn't we have doctors as part of the family? Isn't that for every family function we invited our doctor, and during Ramzan time we get biryani also? Isn't that all that? Yes. So your doctor, I am again saying very clearly, without doubt, emphatically, your doctor is your God.
So according to you, the person should go, the patient should go, or anyone can go to the doctor, tell them that this he has heard on or seen on the TV or the Facebook live, and they wanted that this should be added as prescription so that he can or she can go and collect it from the medical shop. In case if the doctor is having different opinion, then the patient or the person can send a message on WhatsApp, and in case if required, then the second opinion can be taken from you directly by the patient.
That I do not know, because I don't want to be crossing swords with their doctor.
No, that I understand. But at least being it's like a second opinion. Then the choices of the patient or the treating physician. Achha, now my last thing is, doctor, according to you, the zinc can play a miracle for coronavirus. Now, but in India or anywhere in the world, patients are suffering from cardiac problems, from even asthma, cancer, tuberculosis, or other diseases. So according to you, zinc will not harm in any of those diseases, or as they're in disease where he's on the medicines or he's taking the medicines regularly, and if he will add, then it can be harmful, or according to you, it's a good effect for everything?
So I'll just clarify, earlier we studied about vitamins, but then we knew or came to know there are several things the body requires. It is not just vitamins. What are they? Essential amino acids. Threonine, valine, tryptophan, isoleucine, leucine, they're all, we cannot manufacture it. We have to take it from outside. So therefore, it is the amino acids. B complex, which is richly present in hand milled rice, can we manufacture? No. Third, what is it that, now, what a wonderful thing, you look at animals. Are animals harmed? They are not harmed. Why? Because they synthesize ascorbate, which is again an antiviral. At what rate? 600 milligrams per day. And when there is a stress or a viral infection, they amplify ascorbate vitamin C production 10 times. It comes to 6,000 milligrams. So again, come back. This is an ultra trace micronutrient which the human body requires at the rate of minimum. The FDA recommendation is always at the rock bottom level, at minimum 15 milligram. But conventionally, it is held at 40 milligram. I am increasing by 10 milligram more, and I am saying, please take 50 milligrams as an advocacy, as a preventive matter. I'm not advocating a drug, because these are things, if it is a drug, then they will have to come for a proper consultation, and then which I am legally entitled to do. But as an advocacy, as a doctor, calling myself as a doctor, anybody is a doctor, because doxere means to teach. How can you protect yourself? Take a tablet of zinc advised by your physician. Once you come out of the corona pandemic alive, like Ratan Tata said, the greatest gift today you can have is life. Every day is a gift, which is why it is called the present. And if you come out of it, bow your hands, touch your hands together, bow your head, say thank you to your doctor.
Okay, I think I should also say thank you to you, doctor. Very nicely you have done, and I'm sure that the viewers, because we are still getting questions, but now the time is short. So what we will do is, in case if anyone wants to know more further, they can send the questions to the WhatsApp number, which already is flashing on the screen. So we can have another round of program with you somewhere after some time. But I'm sure that this program will enlighten and educate more and more people, and they will start taking your advice and start taking the zinc as said by you, and they will save their lives, because our main purpose of this COVID series is to enlighten the people at large, so that people who are being given wrong informations or creating the fear, people are creating fear among them. It's not like this. Coronavirus is going to be there. But if suppose somebody, like you have mentioned in earlier program, we already have coronavirus, but this is a different type of virus. This time the form of the virus is different. So if we will have, as you have said, so then you can be saved. And that is the purpose of our program, which we are doing regularly and which are live telecasted by V4 News, News Karnataka, Global TV, Malnadu TV, and it was also shown live on Facebook as well as on YouTube. I must give a thanks to you, Doctor, again, that you have given your so much valuable time to us and enlightened not only us, but everyone who is viewing it and who is going to view afterwards, because your earlier the video was so much viral that I'm sure that people are getting benefited. That's why it has become viral. And but today's thing also, it will be enlightening and it will also go viral. Thank you very much, Doctor, and thanks a lot.
So may I say, therefore, in conclusion, it's been a long time in this particular episode. So we are almost exhausted. So therefore, shall we, in spite of advocating against tea, shall we break for tea?
Yeah. Sorry?
Shall we break for tea?
Okay, Doctor. Thank you very much, Doctor.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.